Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and this is your weekly reading for February 7th through 13th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. Let's get into it and see what we've got coming out for you guys. We're going to start with a spirit animal for you guys, and we've got the raven. Ooh, very powerful energy coming out right here. All right, so the raven shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as the keeper of the mysteries. Ravens are known for being messengers, spirit messengers. Pay attention. See if you see any ravens that mysteriously pop up, okay, in your week forward, all right? If that's the case, then Spirit really does have a message for you. So pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. Also, any kind of symbols, synchronicities that go on, repeating numbers, feathers, all of those kind of things, okay? I think there's some really powerful information that is available for you at this time, okay? So whether this is, you know, internal, external, right? Especially if you see those repeating numbers, a lot of people don't know what to do. They see them all the time and they're like, I don't know what to do. Like, what does it mean? Okay, just look it up. Just Google it. Okay, look up the spiritual meaning and the angel meaning. You will get something there that resonates with you. You'll be like, aha. There'll be like, you know, a few different messages on each one. And you will find one and you'll be like, that's exactly my situation here right now. The ravens can also be a symbol of good luck. Okay, perhaps something is going to be revealed to you in the week forward as well, because they can represent something a little bit mysterious. Okay, something that's maybe been a little bit hidden or elusive may certainly come to light. So very powerful energy there with that raven. I like the raven. Okay, let's see what else that we've got for you guys. And we have trust. This card, I tell you, has come out a couple of times already. Okay, so first of all, trust the messages that you're receiving. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner wisdom. The first and foremost, we need to trust ourselves to make the right decisions, to make the right choices. You are ultimately in the driver's seat of your life. Okay, this is your life to live. Okay, so trust yourself. All right, sometimes we don't. Okay, sometimes we get in those energies where we lack self-confidence or we let something come up from the past. All right, so trust yourself, trust your intuition, the messages that you receive, that yes, they are for you. Your dreams, pay attention to your dreams also. But the trust card can also really have you having a little bit of, how should we say, really focusing on areas of your life where you do put your trust and your faith, okay? Or maybe you're questioning a certain situation in the week forward. Do I trust this person? Do I trust this situation? Can I trust the information that I receive? So you might be a little bit, how should we say? I don't want to say a little bit mistrusting because it's not really what it is. You may just be skeptical. Thank you. A little bit skeptical about certain situations. And if that's the case, okay, just take your time. If someone's pressuring you into making a really important decision or to signing some important document or something, take a step back there and think, why are they rushing me into this? Why are they pressuring me into something? Okay, sometimes that causes some red flags. All right, so maybe there's some information, maybe there's something that they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Think of like I don't want to browbeat any kind of car salesman or anything like that. It's really just an example. Okay, but one of those daily activities that people do, people buy cars. Okay, private sales from dealerships, used cars, whatever that happens to be. And sometimes the sticker price, okay, is not necessarily reflective of the final price that you have to pay, right? There's taxes, there's, I don't know, some documentation fees or whatever happens to be on there. And then if you're financing a car in that situation, right, then there's a contract to sign, right? There's repayment plans to sign. So really this element here of trust, okay, is to double check and do your homework. And if there is some high pressure, okay, and someone really is, you know, you gotta do it now, you gotta do, oh, this deal's not gonna last, blah, 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 blah. You know what? Think about that just a little bit, okay? And then I'm just using the car as an example, okay? But that can be pretty much anything, okay? So just trust yourself. Okay, if your spidey senses are saying, if you're Raven energy here, is saying that there's something to be wary of. Pay attention to it, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything bad, all right? But knowledge is power, okay? Knowledge is power, all right? And when you're knowledgeable, okay, and you have all the information that you need, it puts you in the driver's seat, all right? But there could also be a situation that you're dealing with, okay, where maybe you have lost trust in someone, okay, a person, a situation, and you might be really doing a little bit of contemplation in the week forward. You might be thinking about what that means. For some of you, that might mean you walk away. And the 9 of Wands, okay, some challenging energy there. It could also just be that you're kind of tired. Okay, we've got the 8 of Cups coming in there as well, and we have the Ace of Swords there. Hello. Okay, there is that. Your advice from Spirit, the Knight of Swords. Blessings, 4 of Pentacles, and potential overall outcome. We have the 7 of Pentacles there, and I'm just going to get another one, and we have the Magician. If one door closes, another one certainly can open for you. The bottom of the deck here, we've got the Fool. Lovely. Okay, trust, trust, trust. The Fool carries with it an element of trust, okay, a leap of faith. Trust that when you take the first step, that Spirit has your back. Okay, this is really wonderful energy here. There's new beginnings, fresh starts in the horizons. Perhaps even in the week forward, you're feeling a little bit spontaneous, okay? Or at least maybe your actions that you take may lead people to think that you're spontaneous, okay? But the Fool card really does show that there may be a new beginning, a new sense of direction, something on the horizon for you where you do need to just go for it, okay? Go with the gold, jump in with both feet, okay? Maybe make the Knight of Swords brings in sometimes a little bit of spontaneity as well, okay? So maybe there is something that you need to have faith in, whether it's yourself or something else. So all of this new energy that's coming in with the Fool, okay, and also the Magician, okay? You're the creator, you're the mastermind here with that Magician energy that's coming in here. So what new start are you looking for? What improvements are you looking for, okay? What adventures are you looking for? Whatever that is, you can create them now, okay? And you need to have that faith, okay? But it'd be something here that you, some opportunity, some doors may be closing for some of you, but for some of you, there's new doors that are opening, okay? And you need to take a chance, perhaps, with that Fool energy, okay? The Fool brings in some excitement into your mix as well, okay? This fresh burst of wonderful positive energy that is there, okay? But again, it brings in some excitement, new beginnings, okay? Something wonderful, all right? And it doesn't have to be new, by the way, with the Fool card, right? So, you know, it can't be all be starting something new every single day, okay? But we can have like a fresh sense of direction, or maybe just something exciting that we're doing, okay? You might get an invitation or something like that, and you're like, yeah, baby, let's go, okay? So, you know, the Fool can represent improvements as well. All right, but we do have the 9 of Wands and improvements indeed, okay? So this shows that there's something in your life where it's been feeling like an uphill battle, okay? You're keeping on going, you're persevering, you're not letting anything hold you back or keep you down, but man, oh man, you may be a little bit tired and exhausted, okay? Now this can be just, you know, part of your everyday life, okay? Maybe this being like the beginning of the week, perhaps there's just been something over the previous weekend, okay, that has just left you kind of tired and drained and just, feeling like you need to have a nap. So the 9 of Wands really shows that you keep on going, okay, but there's something that's draining you emotionally, energetically, physically, okay, whatever that happens to be. Now you might just be really you know, giving something all your energy, all of your time and attention, because you may be about to achieve what you set out to achieve. Okay, the 9 of Wands shows that you've done some part of what you were how do I say it? That you have completed some part of your goal. The 8 of Cups shows that you are about to, really sit in that energy of being really content, really happy with what you've achieved. Okay, so but for sometimes, sometimes to achieve your goals and your dreams, sometimes it is exhausting. Okay, but I think some of you are you're right here, you're right on the cusp. You just need to give it your all a little bit more. You just need to get going. Maybe there's a piece of information that you're missing. Okay, but you are right there on the cusp. You're about to level up. You're about to have that sense of achievement and accomplishment. But remember, with the Nine of Wands, to take care of your own energy there as well, okay? Because that is really a tired energy. And so remember to take care of your physical being and your energy well-being as well, okay? So just saying. All right. But I think for others of you, I think the Nine of Wands can show a certain situation in your life. It may have to do with a person. It may have to do with a job. Okay, whatever that happens to be. And the Nine of Wands shows that you have been fighting the good fight. You have been really putting one foot in front of the other. You've been giving something your all. Okay, and but now there's a little bit of weariness that comes in here with this particular card. Shows that you're kind of done with something. Okay, so some of you are done and you're about to really get some breath of fresh air and some the time that you need to kind of take back and enjoy the moment. But I think for others of you, you may actually be coming to the conclusion that you are done with a certain situation. Okay, and there is an element of kind of skepticism that comes in with the Nine of Wands. Okay, so perhaps there's just an area in your life where you need to put up some boundaries. Okay, and maybe someone has overstepped their boundaries, okay, overstayed their welcome even, okay, and so you might be looking to make some change in some kind of way, okay, you may be done with a situation and you might be looking to let something go, the Eight of Cups, okay, but you may also just need to find a way to detach from something or someone just by putting up some boundaries. It's not necessarily an ending or anything like that, but sometimes we need to take a little bit of a stand for ourselves, okay? And sometimes we need to draw that line in the sand. Boundaries are healthy, okay? And we all need some boundaries somewhere in our lives. All right. But anyways, but like I said, that Nine of Wands, there's been something that has been quite the journey, okay, or something that has left you a little bit drained and tired. Take care of yourself, your own energy there. And remember to protect your own energy as well, okay? Especially if you're doing any kind of divination or spiritual work, protect your energy. Make sure that you ground yourself, okay? And, visualizations can really come in handy. So if you're not sure how to protect your energy or ground yourself, there's a lot of useful resources on the internet that you can do. Okay, visualizations are wonderful. I tend to envision being surrounded in a beautiful golden sparkly bubble of light with the white light filling the gap, and then my ankles, I envision like roots coming up from the ground and holding my ankles in one place, okay? And that works for me. All right, but there might be something else different that works from you. Crystal work can really help there in that regard as well. All right, but we've got the Eight of Cups here as well. So some of you are really transitioning out of one situation into another, okay? The Eight of Cups, you've accomplished everything that you can accomplish in your current situation and you're moving forward, okay? And the Eight of Cups can be kind of a glass half full, glass half empty kind of energy, okay? It really is an inner journey, and sometimes we are it's reflective, okay, of being about to level up, okay? Because the next card is the Nine of Cups, okay? So so there certainly is this energy of completion, about to achieve your goals and your dreams, okay? And yes, you're done with your current situation and you're like, yep, I'm just about to really wrap it up and enjoy where I'm at. Okay, but the Eight of Cups can also be that situation where you're leaving something behind. Okay, it is an inner journey, quite often with your emotions, right? And our emotions are always moving, they're always churning, okay? And there just might be a situation here where you're done with it. Okay, you're done, you're looking to walk away. We quite often do leave situations mentally, emotionally, spiritually, before we actually make the physical steps. The Nine of Wands, this is not a forward movement card. It's kind of a pause and catch your breath kind of card, okay? And the Eight of Cups is where we do that emotional detachment, okay? So emotionally detaching, emotionally moving on, okay? Or even evolving emotionally as well. We can look at it that way also, okay? So, but we do quite often, if you are making the decision to make a change, okay, then these are actually really two important energies for that, okay? Because first we need to, we need to take a minute, okay? We need to catch our breath, take a minute, Nine of Wands, okay? And then the Eight of Cups, we need to start that emotional detachment from our current situation so that we can move forward. And this person here is, leaving those 8 cups behind. Some of them are buried in that pond of water. This last one is still floating, still on fire. And this person is like, I don't care. Okay, I'm just moving forward. I don't know what lies on the horizon. I just know that it's better than where I am now. Okay, and for some of you, this is just an inner journey. Perhaps you're on this period of personal growth, okay, personal growth, of enlightenment, of expansion, okay, and these are important energies as well to really understand what has drained us, okay, and then detaching from that, and this makes us lighter and brighter, and a little bit more positive for the future. But it can also be a physical situation, okay? And like I said, we quite often do leave situations mentally, spiritually, emotionally before we ever leave a situation physically, right? We get all of our internal ducks in a row before we, show people what we're up to. All right, so whether you are leveling up or about to level up, or whether you are detaching and letting go, I think this is actually really beneficial for you. And don't forget, this Eight of Cups, if we're leaving a situation behind, okay, detaching, she's walking towards that sunrise. Hello, Fool card. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords coming in here. Whatever you've got, I think you're going to have some clarity that you need, okay? You're going to have those epiphany moments. You're going to get some fresh burst of information. Maybe you're feeling a little bit inspired in some way as well. The Ace of Swords is a gift from the universe. Trust your intuition, okay? The messages that you may receive, okay, especially in regards to that Raven energy. Pay attention to those signs, symbols, synchronicities. We do have number 11 here. We've got the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Magician. But we've got a lot of fresh energy that's coming in here for you. So perhaps you just have a fresh perspective on something, okay? But that Ace of Swords is like that little spark. Okay, so new information, new way of thinking, the clarity. Maybe you've got a sense of purpose, a clear sense of knowing, okay, about something. If there's some answers that you've been missing, I think you're going to get some answers that you have been seeking there. But the Ace of Swords, we can use that sword that comes in there, okay, to detach from anything that's been holding us back or bogging us down. And this makes us lighter and brighter, and gives us that clear perspective on something, okay, or has a, really gives us a true sense of purpose. I think some of you are perhaps interesting. Actually, I just noticed, thank you very much, Spirit, we've got a bird. Okay, is that a crow or is it a raven? You know what? It's right underneath the raven card. I'm going to say that's a raven delivering you messages from spirit, okay? Your spirit guide, perhaps your totem animal, perhaps your actual spirit guide is the raven. The raven can also be here temporarily for some of you for the week ahead, okay? So I think you're really going to get something really important, okay? Whether it comes in your intuition or whether you are discovering some information or some knowledge, okay, I think whatever that is, you're going to get that clear way of thinking, okay? See things clearly. No one's pulling the wool over your eyes, okay? And you just know exactly what to say, you know what to do. But again, you may have some new possibilities that you're considering here as well. But that sword you can use to detach from any old energy, and also that sword, that hand of fate intervenes. The Ace of Swords quite often represents the sword of fate, of destiny, of karma, okay? So you really do have something that either you've been dealing with a fated energy, a fated situation, something that you had to deal with, okay, or whether you've got something new coming in. It's like, you know what, I know why something wasn't working out. It was to prepare me for what's to come. But your advice from Spirit, take action, be bold, be brave, okay, and get going, okay? The Knight of Swords can bring in a fresh new way of thinking, okay? It can also bring in some spontaneity and a little bit of impulsive energy as well. So if you're feeling a little bit impulsive, there's a difference between being spontaneous and being erratic or impulsive. And sometimes the Knight of Swords can be both of those things, okay? So Spirit says here that, yes, there may be something exciting, okay, that you're thinking of or that you want to do or that's coming in here. But make sure you know what you're getting into, okay? It can be super, super positive. And, we have another raven there. Oh yeah, I forgot about this deck. The swords actually are represented by crows or ravens. Mental. Okay, mental intuition. All right, but whatever you've got coming in, okay, remember, there might be something really exciting and something that you may really want to go for, okay? But remember, there's a difference between being spontaneous and being reckless and impulsive, okay? So make sure you know the difference there, okay? And if you're not 100% sure, all right, then do some homework, okay? The Ace of Swords, you know what it is, you know what you want to do, you know what you need to take action on, and that's really Spirit's thing here. So pay attention to any messages that are coming in for you, because the Knight of Swords is quite often a messenger. But this also brings in the energy of get her done, get her going, okay? Especially if you have been feeling stuck or if there's an important conversation, you can be the messenger in that Knight of Swords, okay? Perhaps there's a conversation that you need to have, okay? And whether someone's going to come to you or whether you're going to put yourself out there, okay? There's some really important communication internally, externally, okay, that you may need to have. And also a fresh way of thinking, I think, about something here as well. But remember, if you are being pressured into something, if you've got an opportunity, okay, and someone's trying to pressure you, remember, time is not always, like instant quick thinking is not always your friend, okay, especially with that trust card coming up there. So do your research, do your homework, make sure you know what you're getting into. All right, blessings headed your way, the Four of Pentacles. You might have some financial investment or opportunity that presents itself to you. The Four of Pentacles, though, can be that just basically an energy of stability and security, okay? And, it can represent one of abundance, okay? You've gotten to a certain point and you're feeling pretty okay. And you know that there's more to be had, though. It's like a little bit thirsty for more, okay? But you just know, and you just know that there's something better. There's something more fulfilling and more rewarding, and you're well on your path, whatever that looks like. Even if you're letting something go, you're still on your path, okay? It's a little bit of evolution there. But the Four of Pentacles can certainly show sometimes, she's holding on to her purse, right? The Pentacles can certainly represent your material world, your money, your bank account, okay? But can also represent your knowledge or things that you value. And I think here, because sometimes the Four of Pentacles can be a little bit of a closed off energy, especially her. She's like, no, you're not touching my pennies, okay? So maybe you have an opportunity, okay, or the blessing is that you may actually have some sort of purchase that'll be very rewarding for you, okay? You could also have an investment opportunity, something to grow that nest egg. But there may also be a situation here where you need to actually, Spirit's bringing you the energy of being open-minded, being receptive to new information, new ideas, okay, all of these things. And sometimes we get a little bit closed off, okay, in that we don't always welcome what someone else has to say. And so I think you're going to have the blessing here of being open-minded, okay, and doing what is ultimately right for you, whether it's a purchase, whether it's holding on to your money, okay, since we do have a little bit of sketchy energy here, we do have advice from Spirit, a little bit of impulsive energy here, okay, perhaps there's something here where you need to hold on to your money a little bit. But I think for others of you, I think Spirit's saying, you know what, splurge on yourself a little bit, okay? Especially if you've been working really, really, really hard on something, splurge for yourself a little bit, because there's more abundance that's headed your way, okay? And the more opportunities that may be headed your way. So be a little bit discerning, okay? But maybe, invest in yourself a little bit, okay? But certainly the Four of Pentacles brings in this stability and the sense of security. So if you're not feeling that way right now, I think this is coming in for you. Or once you make a choice to let something go, you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay, right? You've got both feet on the ground, okay? You've got a lot of knowledge, all right? And there's just, you're feeling good, okay? This is a positive energy that's typically coming in here with that Four of Pentacles, okay? So know your worth. And I think that's part of your blessings as well. Know your worth. And sometimes we forget that. Okay, so I think you're really going to come into a deeper level of understanding in that regard. And if someone is not worthy of you, or a situation is not worthy of you, then I think there's something new that's opening up for you here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Magician as your overall outcome, potential outcome here. The Seven of Pentacles brings in some patience, some planning, okay? Perhaps you have a different strategy that you're looking at. The Seven of Pentacles sometimes does bring an energy here, of course, of nurturing your goals, your dreams, okay, being very patient, manifestations, okay, with the Magician, okay, so I think that you're really nurturing your personal goals, okay, you're really trying to build your nest egg, okay, trying to see the fruits of your labor, and I think with the Magician here, with that Seven of Pentacles, I think some of you are just gonna, if there's some information you're missing, I think you're gonna really be, have this energy to be really focused and resourceful to find the answers you need, okay, to find your clear path forward. All right, a lot of resources are used with that Magician energy to really create something that you really want. Okay, so create the success that you want or create the opportunities that you want, okay? Magician really does bring in this element of creation and manifestation. So I think some of you are just being really patient, okay, on your manifestation journey. I think you're detaching from any old, outdated energy here that threatens to hold you back, okay? And I think you're going to start to see the fruits of your labors, those doors opening up for you, and perhaps your way forward. The Seven of Pentacles can sometimes represent something that we're missing. Okay, maybe we need to take a different approach, and the Magician here can certainly be that deliverer of some information, right? There's some information coming in here, and I think you're going to maybe have a different way of doing things, or you're just going to get a little bit more clarity on how to achieve your goals, okay? Whether there's something physically coming in here for you or not, okay? But the Magician also shows that sometimes with that Seven of Pentacles, we can be feeling a little bit. Seven of Pentacles can sometimes be success unfulfilled, okay? So if you're not feeling successful, or if you're not feeling, like you've accomplished all that you want to accomplish, the Magician comes in here to kind of bring in a more positive mindset for you and remind you that you are the magician of your own life, okay? You have all this magic, this wisdom, this information, these abilities, and these skills within you, okay, to create whatever it is you're looking to create, okay? Sometimes we need to take our time, okay? Sometimes things don't necessarily just unfold or materialize overnight, okay? And so this brings in that reminder to be a little bit patient, but be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings, okay? And again, detach from anything that is going to derail you there, all right? This is also showing you here, the Magician is really saying here with the Seven of Pentacles, sometimes we can be looking at something that we have really spent a lot of time and energy into, something that we've really committed to, and we can be thinking, am I still on the right path? Do I still have the right direction, or do I need to let something go? And with the Magician here and the Fool, Spirit says that if you do decide to let something go, or that something's no longer part of who you are, where you are, or your journey forward, then there is another door that is available to you. There's more opportunities open to you than where you currently are. So sometimes we're afraid to let something go because we don't know what's on the horizon, or we don't know what else is out there, okay? And so Spirit says here, both the Fool and the Magician, that if you do let something go, there is something new that's there, okay? So trust yourself, trust Spirit, okay, and trust your inner wisdom, okay? You know what to do, all right? But you all might also have the opportunity here to make improvements in an area of your life as well, okay? So take your time to contemplate whatever you've got going on, and I think you're going to be finding the answers that you need. I think you're going to be finding a very clear path forward, and I think you're going to get really going. So if you've been feeling a little bit stuck, I think there's some forward movement here for you guys. Okay, sometimes it might feel a little bit like a start and stop, okay, stop and go, all right, but with that Knight of Swords there, okay, this is, even the message of release expectations, and just get started, get going, or get moving, and you will end up exactly where you're meant to end up. So I'm going to leave that there for you, but I'm going to close out your reading with a couple of Namaste cards. There's your first one. And we've got the blessed treasure within. The qualities you admire in others you also possess. There is a treasure within you. This card is here to help you reconnect with the well of wisdom, creativity, and beauty inside you. It is time to shine your light. All right, beautiful message Here is your next card. And it says, the blessing of oneness. Bring your awareness within and connect with the eternal you. Love, abundance, and blessings flow to you. Feel a deep sense of peace. Feel the oneness, the clarity, the perfection, and the love that you truly are. See if that focuses for you. There you go. Leave that there for you folks. I really hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.